Good morning, afternoon, evening, classmates. So my video will be very simple. I'm gonna answer the questions, and I apologize for not looking beautiful for you. Don't may have any makeup. Didn't do my hair. I'm just not a camera person, but this is an extra bonus. So this is regarding the first discussion, the first assignment essay for our class in composition class for O'Connell. So the question is here: what effectively or what is organized in my life? Uh, if you look at my discussion board, I kept it very, very detailed and very specific and broken down. I've done this for 13 years of my life. My priorities, okay? My career. My career is an exceptional thing. I have to, every day of my life, wake up with a purpose. And my purpose is to build my career, to graduate, to get a bachelor's degree, to be somebody, to make a decent living with an office job, not just any job. So I work on that every single morning. Every single morning, I wake up with the purpose is what can I do today to build my career, to be the person I want to be. So that's what I do. Second thing of all is my health. I'm very, very careful with my health. Yes, I do eat cheeseburgers a lot more than most people and a lot of coffee, but not one coffee a day. But my health is exceptionally important. I worry about my health. I exercise almost every day. 10, 20, 30 minutes, and I will run. I don't take pills. I don't take birth control. I don't take aspirin. I don't even take migraine killers or simple allergens. If I have poison ivy, yeah, I'm going to survive the pain without the, the cream or without the, what does it call it, allergy, I don't know what the heck they call it. But anyway, so my health wise, is it so important? I have to run every day. I have to go on the elliptical machine, a 20 to 30 minute excessive espresso workout where my heartbeat and my arteries are pumping blood to my brain because my brain needs blood and needs to stay alive, and my heart needs consistent movement so that I don't have clogged cholesterol building up in the back of my brain and my cerebrum. So that's one of the things I worry about, is not putting anything that really hurts me except, the cheeseburger with the mayonnaise and the coffee and the cream. But with the exercise and with constant movement, that gets broken down as fatty lipid proteins. But anyways, so that's two. The other thing that I have that I prioritize besides career, education, and my health is my economic finances. I prioritize every day. What do I have today? What do I have today? Do I have $1? Do I have 75 cents? Do I have 300? What do I have to pay? Pay the rent, pay the transportation, pay the food. I consistently live under my own budget. My budget is work budget. So what I have is what I work, what I earn. Nobody gives me free money. I don't get any free money. Everything I have is paid for with my own labor work. Meaning I have to wake up, put a uniform, and go to work every single day of my life to have a roof over my head, to have food to eat, to have transportation to walk from, to have money to buy myself clothing, shampoos, and essentials. I stick very basic. As long as you're clean, you look decent, and you're shaven, you got no tattoos, and you have priorities. I'm very, very basic. I mean, I can go from a $400 budget monthly without federal help, okay? I'm talking without food stamps, without welfare, without checks, without mom and dad, without uncle and dad. Do I want to go that far? No. It's a horrible way to live life with a $400 budget and only live on rent and not eat too much because you got to plant apples and a garden in the backyard to survive a food planted. Not. So right now, my thing is my financial budget. I budget every month $1,000 bill. $1,000 bill. I get zero. If I'm lucky and I get a better job, I can go up to $3,000 to $5,000 budgets. But for the broken down, the worst one has been $400, where you gotta pay rent for $400, and you're living in a room with a suite in an old country yard, and you're planting trees and grass outside the backyard to survive with tomatoes and oranges and lettuce. So you eat salads a lot more than most people. But like I said, so those are my three priorities. What do I have well organized? It's my career. I'm psychotically obsessed over graduating. 17 years of college. I started attending higher education institutions in 2002 or in 2017. I'm 30. I started a long time ago. I haven't graduated, but I do have documentation. That's a career builder. I've worked in everything that I've ever wanted to be. And I have a resume. Nice little whopping details about it. But anyways, so that's at my economic finance budget. Nobody can survive without a paycheck. No one. I can't. You can't. I will never be able to survive without a paycheck. I mean, technically I could if I went to the farm and lived in the middle of nowhere. And oh, by the way, I do know how to survive without money. But let's not get there because I don't want to do that. It's not a fun job. Third, my health. I'm so crazy about my health that I even worked in health care. I worked as a surgical technologist at one point, and I worked as a fitness trainer, nutritionist. So, not only am I like, oh, I get to fit in my health and work out and stay healthy, but I get to get paid. Who doesn't want to get paid for their job and for their recreational activity, right? So that's one of the first questions in the essay was asked. The other question is, as it could be better organized, what aspects of my life could be better? Simple. My love life. I don't have a love life. But it's not because I don't want to have a love life, because I'm a disastrous, hopeless case of romanticism that people don't have anymore. I don't know how to deal with love. If an occasion presents itself, I run away from it, or I try to cope with it. And when I try to cope with it, I become a disaster. I either become obsessed with myself, or I become obsessed with finding out the truth about the other individual. Disaster in my life. I need to learn how to manage a relationship. But I can't manage a relationship if I don't get the opportunity. So long story short, I've been single for 10 years, so that's how I know I don't know how to manage a love relationship. Let's see, what could be another aspect of that I am not able to manage. My brothers and my sisters. I don't know how to communicate with my brother Brian, no, my sister Nancy, Kathy, whatever, and my sister Summer, or my big brother Brandon. We're like in a different spectrum of reality. They live at home with mom and dad, and they're provided for 100%. I live outside of home, so I got to provide for myself. We live in a different spectrum. Like, they look at me like I'm an extraterrestrial with a psychotic brain that doesn't know how to communicate with the human language of simplicity with a human. So I don't know how to communicate with my sister on any term. That be in finances, that be in family, that be in relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend. With my brother, I don't know how to communicate with him. Like, I tried. I was like, hey, how are you guys doing? I send them a text message right here and there. But they just obviously ignore me. And they call me psychotically crazy. And I was like, okay, I understand. I don't live at home. I'm not being taken care of by mom, so that makes me different. So I'm like a little ugly sheep. But anyway, so that's the two things I don't know how to manage. My love life, which I don't have, and my brotherly, sisterly relationships that I don't know how to handle because they're codependent on mom and dad, and I'm not. Okay. One of the quotes I could compare and contrast. I picked Sabahi. She's one of the first persons that commented on this video regarding fulfillment of life. I picked, once in a while you have to make a mess. One of the reasons is I'm actually extremely organized, and not gonna kid you, I got kicked around by the Army Reserve and the military while my brother went to deployment because I was so anal about where things had to be, how they had to be color coordinated, how they have to be function, and where they had to be stored, and what color were they stored, and what location. So I got kicked around for being too anal retentive. So now, on occasion, I make a mess on purpose. I on purpose don't clean the floor, or I on purpose don't do the right thing I'm supposed to do. I do things on purpose that make me look messy, because naturally I'm one of those human beings who does everything anally retentively perfect. Yeah, crazy, right? Anal retentive and perfection does not fit in a human world. Humans do not like perfection. It makes you look like an oddball. So yeah, I pissed about it because she says fulfillment of life, blah, blah, blah. To fulfill my dreams in my life, I have to be messy once in a while by making myself. I literally have to try to be messy. I have to try to be messy. It's not something I naturally do.
With that being said, these readings are impeccably crazy, especially the Shakespeare something's true. It's like, who speaks like that? Who speaks in that language? Such a complicated language and such a dialect and such encrypted language. Like, these British or these Englishmen must have been crazy when they spoke this way, because they speak in a way that people don't speak at all. So, good luck for all you classmates, because I definitely didn't like the readings. And for Christian Brian and his beautiful book, let's all go along with this theory. Personally, if I were you guys and girls, classmates, I would not go with this theory completely. He does make sense, but with this making sense, make sure that it's your kind of sense, not just his kind of sense. We don't all want to be synchronized in insanity. Anyways, classmates, have a good day. This is my video. My name is Johanna. I apologize for my broken down image for the day. Did not get beautiful for you guys, but I will try harder next time. Have a good morning.